gentlemen, welcome to the Thunderdome. We are live in front of 12 people worldwide, weighing in at 262 pounds, fighting out of the red corner, Frank the Tank. Welcome to the Thunderclap. Oh, allow me to click. Welcome to the real Thundercloud. Oh my gosh, what a mouthful that is sometimes. The Blue Jays are now back to 500, so we're pretty much where we were a year ago when we went on to narrowly win the World Series. We don't need to talk about how we lost or any of the bullshit there. But we're pretty much in the same spot. Last year we had, 28-28 record. This year we're currently sitting at a now 29-29 record after beating the Baltimore Orioles 6-5. One thing on a side note, not ripping you Twitch, not saying anything bad about you Twitch, but all I have to say is I never seem to have these OBS launch errors once for YouTube. And it's back-to-back days where I've had to change the goddamn fucking settings. So I hope that does not become a thing, because it's quite frankly, it's fucking pissing me off. I do see that our Platinum Shield Sword is currently playing Path of Exile. So he is a maybe to probably not show up. So he can go, fuck himself to fucking Port Mattoon for all I care. I really don't give a shit here. But let's get right into the meat and potatoes as to what happened today in a game which I did not watch. I listened to the end of the game on the radio, and I know it got a little dicey with Ernie Clement making an error and all that sort of shit. But we did get the job done. We did come back after being stuck 3-0 in the 7th inning. We went on to score 4 runs. Let's just kind of take a look at the box score and see how it all played itself out. But yeah, Ernie Clement, you got to play better defense, man. You're supposed to be a defense-first player. Start playing better defense. So I'm just really intrigued with what Okamoto has done for the Jays this year. Hitting his 12th home run of the year. He's been pretty valuable, playing pretty good D over at third. He's been a good signing for $15 million a year or whatever it is. He's definitely been living up to the bill. We did bring up, I want to say Ben McAdoo. I know that's not his name, Charles McAdoo. And in his debut, he did hit a home run, driving in 2 RBIs. So a pretty damn good debut for McAdoo there. Hopefully he can give us a right-handed presence in the outfield, or in the infield, sorry. Just a right-handed presence, because Davis Schneider wasn't getting the goddamn job done. Other than that, you got George Springer going 1 for 4, Ernie Clement going 1 for 4 with a run scored. Vladimir Guerrero continued to beat the ball into the goddamn ground. At least he got 2 RBIs tonight. 2 for 4 with 2 RBI, but gotta start hitting for power. You're hitting 293. You're a first baseman, and your OPS is 770. You got to get more than 3 home runs. We're 2 months into this bitch now. We got to step up here. And I mean, it's kind of funny. Okamoto with his 216 average, hitting 722. 2 RBIs as well. Varsho staying pretty hot. He's been hit pretty good this year. 265 average. Can't complain about that. 2 hits tonight. We already went over McAdoo. Nathan Lucas did, pinch hit, went 1 for 2 to end the game there. And Valenzuela continues to hit pretty damn well for a backup catcher. 1 for 4. That OPS is at 737. It's going to be really nice when Kirk comes back and you've got Valenzuela as your backup, and you've got a hell of a 1-2 punch at catcher. It was a bullpen day, so we knew it was going to get weird. And Adam Macko started. He's been absolute dynamite. When we had Brendan Little up, I was talking about this guy a lot. And so far, he continues to make me look like a very smart man. When an inning and 2/3 starting, which isn't much, but did not allow a run. He's a bullpen guy, so he wasn't expected to be stretched out to 3 or 4 innings, nothing like that. You got this guy. I don't know who the fuck he is. Absolutely. Is the mic dying now? Is it better now? Alright, perfect. All I had to do was touch it. That's it. Alright, we got this motherfucker I never have heard of. I hope he's not on the team very long, though. Voth allowed 5 earned runs in 3 1/3 inning. Allowed 3 home runs. 3 home runs to the Orioles. To Holiday, Alonso, and Basello. This guy needs to get off the team. I understand we got, some depth issues right now with all the injuries, but this guy is not the answer. Let's just put it down right now. I have no idea who this guy is that pitched. He went a scoreless 1 2/3 innings. His name is Seabold. No relation to SeaWorld. No earned runs in an inning and 2/3. I mean, we can't complain about that. Mason Fluharty picked up the win, scoreless 1 1/3 inning. And Braden Fisher picked up his first save of the year and maybe of his career when a scoreless 9th, despite I almost said Ernie McDonald. Must be thinking of John McDonald. Ernie, oh man, I almost want to say Ernie Mac now. Ernie Clement, and then I almost said Ernie McClement. Despite Ernie Clement making a dumb fucking error. So we get the job done, 29 and 29. Everything is kind of where you want it to be, given how things have unfolded so far this year I guess we're almost a third through the season. Going tomorrow, I do want to take a look at the matchup, so we're certainly going to do that right now. Right meow. You've got a favorable pitching matchup. So this is where you got to sweep. You've got Trey Savage on the mound against a motherfucker named Brandon Young. Brandon Young has a 1.49 career whip, a 1.4 whip this year, and his 3.47 ERA suggests to me that his FIP is probably around 5. When I look at that, that's what that all means. And we know Trey Savage has been great, 2-2 with a 2.25 ERA. I guarantee a Jays victory. I want to lean on that side, but it's the Jays. They'll probably frustrate us the rest of the way. But this is a winnable game. Need to go to 30 and 29 and then get healthy, continue to chip away. It's funny, but the Jays now have a bigger lead in the wild card than they did a night ago. 1 up on the Athletics and 2 up on the Twins. So, like I said, time to go on a winning streak and start looking like a team that is handy capable. That's all we got for baseball. I mean, you got Tariq Skubal coming back in mid-June, so whoever owns him in fantasy, you're going to get a boost there. I believe it is Mother in our league who owns him. Whoever owns Cade Smith, well, he picked up his 20th save of the year, so good job in drafting him. I don't think we talked about this, but Mitchell Robinson has a broken finger. It looks like he plans to play in Game 1 when the NBA Finals start. And football news, just got 2 things here. We just got Jeremy Fowler reporting that Jahmyr Gibbs could sign an extension with the Detroit Lions for $20 million or more per season this summer. One of the few running backs that might actually be worth that money. I think it's between him and Bijan Robinson. That would be the ones. I still like Bijan Robinson more than Jahmyr Gibbs, but Jahmyr Gibbs has been, absolutely explosive. He's definitely one of the top 3 running backs in the league for sure. Packers news. I don't think this is a big deal, but given Marshawn Lloyd's history, he sat out the team drills on Wednesday for organized team activities, so hopefully it's just them kind of babying him along since he has missed pretty much all but 10 snaps in the first 2 seasons as a Packer. Extremely talented. Was watching him work on a couple drills the other day, just on a Twitter video or whatever, and he looks so nimble. He is, when he's played in preseasons and shit and in practices, he looks amazing. Just got to stay healthy. So hopefully this isn't anything concerning, because we really could benefit by having him play this year. Considered the best running back in that draft. And finally, we do quickly have to go over the Pete Rose Bowl cut here. We've just got a couple moves that were made today. I don't think it was anything too crazy. But you got the Springfield Isotots probably streaming, which is illegal. Walbert Urena of the Angels, and being dropped is Logan Henderson. The Springfield Isotots continue to drop Jamison Tyon for Andre Palante of St. Louis. You've got a Nets Awesome Team adding Reed Detmers, and being dropped is Brady Singer, who she was ripping while she was at my place a week ago. And then you've got a Nets Awesome Team adding Ben Brown of the Chicago Cubs. Being dropped was Garrett Clevenger. So far, this Ben Brown's got a 2.01 ERA with a .99 whip. I don't know if it's legit or not, but that actually looks like pretty good stats. They got him listed as a reliever, but he's definitely starting if he's got 44 innings under his belt this year. 26 years old. Might actually be a pretty damn good pickup. We'll see, though. Scores are as follows. You got Rod Father up atop. Springfield Isotots 13-2. You got a tie between Pitch Please and 3 Up, 3 Down, 7-7. All over your ace continues to win against a Nets Awesome Team, 10-4. The Shagwires are stuck 9-7. It's been a good back and forth. I've been watching that. I know the Shagwires were up 9-7 just before the stream, so it's been a good little tilt there. And finally, you've got the Long Balls up 13-2 against the Rally Cats. So we're going to call it there. This is just a short stream, just to kind of go over a few things there. I believe tomorrow we are going to potentially play, and Sage says something that got blocked out. It's shagging time. Does not show on the phone version, but shows when I'm in here. We need to change the settings so we can see the swear words. Remind me that tomorrow. If there's a way we can do that, I will definitely fix that. But I do think tomorrow's a Path of Exile 2 game that we're going to do. So it's blocked on the phone, but not when I'm in the chat. Yeah, it is blocked, which is honestly hilarious if you think about it. But yeah, let's close up shop now. Just a quick stream. We'll be back at it tomorrow for my long weekend. I've got 2 long weekends in a row. Might have a couple more coming up. But let's get the fuck out of here. Have a good night, my platinum sword wrench, or whatever the fuck you're going by now. See you tomorrow, and good night to anyone else who is watching.